I feel like every Sims player falls into this cycle where you spend a few days 100% addicted to The Sims until you get to a point that you did everything you wanted. You get bored and then you don't play it for like another month. Or maybe you just can't play The Sims anymore and you just want to wait for inZOI now. In any case, I prepared a list of games for you to play while one of those situations are happening. In this first part, I want to talk about just other life simulation games. Did you know that The Sims is not the only life simulation game out there? We have other life simulators. You probably already heard of Animal Crossing. So yeah, Animal Crossing is a life simulator. It's just, it doesn't work exactly like The Sims, but it is a life simulator. So I wanted to suggest here some games that are probably going to work for those people that play The Sims, and it's usually PC players or like portable PC players like a Steam Deck or laptops. So the first one that I want to talk about is Palia. And I'm going to talk about Palia first, simply because it's free and it's available on Steam, just like The Sims 4. So Palia is similar to Animal Crossing, but it has some things that are different, and it has different extra mechanics that are not present in Animal Crossing. If you never played any other game other than The Sims, you might struggle a bit to get into Palia, just because you need to give the game time to understand its mechanics and how it works and how to make it fun. So it might not be the best first option, but it's for free, so that's why I started with Palia. So in Palia, you gather resources, you craft, you can decorate your home, you can make friends, you can invite friends to your land, to your plot, to your house, and you can do things together. And there's also quests for you to explore and, you know, storylines. You can romance characters as you build relationships with them. So it has a lot of similarities with Animal Crossing and also Stardew Valley. You know, you can farm and you can marry your favorite NPC. Not all of them are romanceable though. So yeah, I think Palia is a good one. It's relaxing and it reminds me of The Sims, like the vibes. You know, the vibes, like it's a relaxing game. There is no you're not constantly challenged trying to achieve certain thing. So that's why I chose to start with all the life simulators. So the next one I want to talk about is Disney Dreamlight Valley. So Disney Dreamlight Valley is similar to Palia, but unfortunately it's not free. But in my personal opinion, I think it's a lot more fun than Palia, and I 100% prefer Disney Dreamlight Valley to Palia because I feel like there's more to do. The world feels more alive, and then you can customize not only your house, you can customize the whole valley. So, and it's very similar. You complete quests, you build relationships with Disney characters. So, but the only thing is you can't romance the characters, and I think it would be a bit weird to romance the Disney characters. But yeah, that's the only difference. But I have hundreds of hours in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Your main goal in the game is to restore the valley to its former state, and you're constantly upgrading the valley, making it look prettier, unlocking characters. And something about Disney Dreamlight Valley that I really love is that it's not a game just targeted for kids. It has a very strong message in the game, and honestly in the final quest the game had me in tears. It's very emotional and it makes you think about life. So I highly recommend you trying out Disney Dreamlight Valley. I think Disney Dreamlight Valley is very easy to understand. It's very easy to get into the game. So I think it's a very good game for you to start if you never played any other games other than The Sims 4. Now moving on to farming sims. So the reason why I'm going to recommend farming sims is because in a way, it's also a life simulator. It's almost like you are simulating your life in this game. You can build relationships with other characters. So here I'm talking about a specific farming sims like Stardew Valley and Coral Island. Those two games are games that you can have in-depth relationships with the characters, and you can marry them as well. And you build up your house, your farm, you upgrade your house, you can have kids. So that's why I think these types of farming sims are good for Sims players because it has some mechanics that we love, like building a family, you know, building your dream home. So I definitely think those farming sims are good games to play if you've never played any game other than The Sims. Also in these farming sims, you can combat. There's a few more things that you can do that are really fun. You can catch bugs, you can go fishing. So there's a lot of activities that you can do. Just like the live sim games that I mentioned before, you know, Palia and Disney Dreamlight Valley, you can do lots of activities. You can go mining, farming, fishing, foraging. So there's a lot of things for you to do. Now moving on to other simulators. So if you like the simulation aspect of The Sims, you should 100% give it a go to other simulators. So we have games like Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster, that you kind of build a theme park or you build your own zoo. Of course, there's management involved, but you literally simulate having a zoo or having a park. So I absolutely love those games, and back in the day I used to love playing those games, like while I was playing Sims 2, Sims 3. So these games are very I would say established, and I think it's definitely a type of game that you should give it a go if you like the simulation thing, the simulation part of The Sims. And of course, I don't know if I should mention the city builders, because right now we are in a crisis in the market, I think. Ever since SimCity was ditched by EA, we were left with City Skylines, which was good at the time, but right now I don't have a very good city builder to recommend. Only if, I could recommend you some old ones, some old titles. So maybe old SimCity titles before the SimCity from 2013. So if you can try those ones out. But you might not like it because it's an old game. But I don't know, if you want to try it, I would definitely suggest trying out the older titles. Okay, so now I want to talk about different games, different styles of games, but because they have this relaxing vibe to them, then maybe it's something that you would be interested in. So if that's what you like about The Sims, the fact that it's relaxing, no pressure, then maybe these games might be good for you. So the first one that I want to recommend is called, I always recommend this game just because I love it so much. It's called Hidden Through Time. It's literally, you go through maps and you have to find certain items in that map. So there's no simulation involved, nothing that is like similar to The Sims, but it's a very relaxing game. So if that's what you like, you just like try out relaxing games, then definitely give this one a go. Another one that I would recommend that is similar to that is called Unpack. I think you probably already heard of it. It's a game that you have to kind of organize people's houses. So when you start the game, you have to unbox things and just organize them in shelves, you know, and furniture. So it's a very relaxing game, and it has decoration in it. So if you like decorating, then you should definitely give that one a go. There's also other games that are more for builders. So if what you like in The Sims 4 is the building part, then there's hundreds of games for you to try out. Unfortunately, I don't have much experience with them, but some that I know, I believe House Flipper is like that. You have to decorate a house, and there are other games like that, but it's just not really up my alley. So I'm not the right person to recommend those games. Just because I'm not a builder in The Sims, I don't like building games. I just find them boring. So, but if that's what you think, there's definitely hundreds of games that you would probably like. So still talking about relaxing games, I also wanted to recommend Sticky Business. It's a very cute, relaxing game that you literally own a sticker business, and you have to make the stickers, you have to pack the orders, you get to know your clients, their stories. Meu Deus, o que é que tá acontecendo? Até helicóptero nesta bosta já apareceu 2. Que saco! Osh. Now, last but not least, I'm going to talk about a game that is probably not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I still think it's worth mentioning it here because in a way they do remind me of life simulators. I'm going to talk about MMORPGs. I actually loved playing MMORPGs because they somehow reminded me of The Sims. So that's why I decided to add it to this list. I think one to recommend would be RuneScape. RuneScape is an MMORPG that has a lot. It has a ton of different activities and skills for you to build. You can explore the world, you can go fishing, you can go cooking, you can do archaeology. There's literally so many things that you can do in this game, and the map is really beautiful. The quests are really nice. There's a lot of things for you to explore. So I think it's worth a try. I know it might not be everyone's cup of tea, and it doesn't really, if you think about the profile of the Sims 4 players, they don't usually tend to like this type of games, but I'm a believer that some people are missing out on some fun, and RuneScape is for free, so why not give it a go? You never know, what if you like it? There are other MMORPGs that you could try, but RuneScape has a special place in my heart, and I feel like it's a great MMORPG for a Sims 4 player to start with that genre. So yes, if you like Sims 4 and you would like to try out MMORPGs, I would say start with RuneScape, see what you think, and then maybe you can move on to other MMOs, RPGs, who knows. Oh, and Palia, the one that I mentioned, the first game that I mentioned in this list, Palia is an MMO, so you play online with other people, even though there's not a lot of MMO mechanics in it, but Palia is a very young game, so I still have hopes for Palia to get better in that aspect. These are the games that Bloom, that I had to recommend and that I think are really cool for Sims 4 players. I would love to know your list. If you have a list of games that you think Sims 4 players would appreciate, please let me know, put in the comments, and I would love to try new games too. And I would love to see other people's perspectives on this subject. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts, all the games that you play and all the games that you think that are like similar-ish to The Sims 4. So yeah, I hope I managed to give you some inspiration to try other games while we're waiting for inZOI, because I don't know about you, but I'm really struggling to play Sims 4 ever since we had all of these inZOI news, and I am just waiting for inZOI to come out. So I'm trying out these other games while I wait for inZOI. I don't know what's your situation right now, but I'm really struggling. And I know the new kits just got the new kits, and also the expansion pack, but to be honest with you, I'm not too excited about it. I'm probably not going to buy it just because I'm just sick of it, you know? I got so upset with Lovestruck. Cupid's Corner still doesn't work. It just makes me angry and I just give up on playing the game. Anyway, enough of ranting. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. That helps me so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.